Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.
Welcome back. At various times, governments have tried to address the housing shortage in Nigeria. The question now is, what is the way forward to have access to affordable housing for Nigerians? This report seeks to give possible answers to that question.
The challenges of the housing policy, especially in developing countries, is that the minimum shelter requirement has unsuccessfully been met, and the most of the construction houses are not set at an affordable price to the majority of the citizens.
There are major barriers identified as the issues affecting accessibility to affordable housing in Africa and indeed in Nigeria as well. This will include housing laws, its implementation, its amendment or repeal, as the case may be. That will create further access to funds and access to land, because fund and access to land have always maintained are the two major problems of affordable housing in Nigeria.
The inability of earlier policies and programs to adequately resolve backlog of housing problems in the country reveals the need for more pragmatic solutions.
It's very unfortunate that over the years we've not strengthened and solidified the housing policy in Nigeria. As it is today, it is difficult for a worker to build his own house or to own his own house, because the minimum wage or whatever he earns can't even take him home. We always refer to other climes. A policy is put in place. We must deviate in this country from the idea of everything you pay cash. If you want a house now, you pay cash. The banks are not helping matters either. They are not interested in long-term investments, like giving you a housing loan that will last for 20, 30 years. You pay with ease without frustrating other challenges in the house. So these are some of the handicaps we have. You must have a housing policy that will allow the common man, the average worker who has acquired a land, to be able to put a place as shelter.
Nigeria's housing policy should be a proper collaboration of government action and goals that is achievable for the benefits of the people.
As a nation, we need to sit down and look at portion that we go to housing improvement, the proportion that will be new built, the proportion that will be onto slum regeneration. When we're talking housing, we are not talking new build. And that has been the focus of this country. An average Nigerian built a house for 15 to 21 years because of lack of finance. He has saved money for 5 years to buy the land, and is now building incrementally. But if there can be injection of loan, injection of facilities to this one, you find that thousands of stocks will be released to the market. And the low people we are talking about, they have access.
The new housing policy of Nigeria was aimed at removing the impediments to the realization of housing goals of the nation.
On our part already in the Senate, we have started to work on a number of laws. Of course, we're already working on the repeal of the 1978 Act through the constitutional review, which we hope that we should get the report back to us in September. And we have given them a deadline that we must move by end of the year to do towards repealing that and addressing the constitutional amendments that we need to do. We have addressed the National Housing Fund Act and the Mortgage Institution Act, these two laws that we need to address. We have come up with our own solutions because we believe, as rightly said by Senator Sita, access to fund and access to land are two major issues. We must quickly address what we need in amending those laws that are necessary in laying the right foundation. I believe that once we do that, I believe that the private sector and different operators can be left alone to do what is necessary.
The goal of the housing policy should be able to ensure that Nigerians own or have access to decent, safe, and healthy housing and accommodation at an affordable cost.
Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.